Here we go, number 2, readyforrobotics.com. Check that out because that will explain exactly what it is we're trying to do here. Last time we did a bunch of things, but one thing we ended with the program to add 2 numbers. And the program was the following: 901. Then we stored the number in the accumulator in 390. Then we inputted another number. Then we added, and then we outputted the number. And these were in locations 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what really happened here is that this takes your input number and moves it into A. And remember, when we put the brackets, that means the contents of the A register. Here, we took the contents of the A register and stored it in 90. So that means that input number, we'll call it input 1, is equal to input 1. Then we input another number, we'll call it 2, that goes into the A register. Now, notice that it's new number into the A register. Here you did not destroy it. In fact, the A register still had input 1 in. Now it has input 2. Then this says take whatever you have in the A register plus whatever we had in 90, which was input 1, and stick that back into the A register. So now this holds input 1 plus input 2. Then this just says take what, and it puts it in the A register, so now we have to output it, so this just says take the contents of the A register and output it. Put it in the output tray. And that's what we did. Okay, the idea was to modify this. Add 3 numbers. Okay, what do you do? Well, I think it's reasonably straightforward. What you really want to do is to not output over here. What you want to do is to insert the following statements. You want to take this sum that we have in the A register and store it back in 90. And then we want to input the third number. And once it's in, then we need to add it back. We need to add it to what was here before. So then now the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3, those numbers, is now inside the A register. And then we need to output it, and you've got the output statement here. So if you just add that, then that program will do the intended, which is to add the 3 numbers. If you want to do a 4th number, you just do it again. You just keep adding these things. Well, if you had a whole bunch of numbers you wanted to read in and then print out the sum, that'd be kind of inefficient. It'd be nice to write a program that would do this with any number of numbers that you put in. And the way to really think about this is there's sort of a pattern. You've got something in the A register, you store it, you input the new number, and then you add it. So you see this 390, 901, 190, 390, 901, 190. It's a common element. And you will see that this happens all the time in programming. And this is why people invented a thing called loops. Now to do this, what you need is we need another command, which we haven't told you about. And this command is 6xx. Now normally the 6 means branch, but the XX is not an address. What it is it puts XX into the program counter. Remember, that's the thing that tells the robot where to go to for the next instruction. So if you put, say, 602 in here somewhere, then whenever it came to 602, the robot would then it would go to the PC and put a new number in it. Then the next cycle that it comes through, it would then go to that number, that mailbox number that you have here. So it's a little different. It's a branch instruction. Now there are actually a couple of others. there's a 7XX which says do the same thing, but only if the contents of the A register is 0. And there's an 8XX, which is the same thing, but only if the A, what's the contents of the A, is greater than 0 or positive. So you're looking for a positive. We now have essentially all the commands, and I think it's now time to go to the simulator. And this will end video number 2, and we'll start with video number 3, which will actually take you through the simulator, and we'll put some of these programs in for you.